Hello and welcome to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, Director's Cut. So, I was actually intending to play another game, but I figured I want to have at least one adventure game going on my channel at a time. Well, I don't know how long that's gonna last, probably not forever, but for now I think it's a fun thing to do, like mixing up action, platformers, and stuff like that with a bit of thinking and adventure and story. So, this is a game that I've actually played a bit, but this was like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, I can't really remember, it was a long time ago at least, and apparently I completed like a third of the game, which I didn't even realize at the time. But basically, I'm just gonna start playing this, and for the first few episodes, I'll probably have a vague recollection of what to do, but I'm sure that will quickly dissipate or whatever. So let's just jump straight in, I guess.
Paris, city of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too, but ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
If you think it looks a bit like pixely or like blurry, it's just how the game is. It's not the video or anything, so it's kind of, I think, a side effect because this game is very old and it's really like a 4x400 or what's it called, 480p game, I think, something like that, like 640 by 480. And what's impressive is all of this is hand-drawn.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here
Ominous.
I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yeah, they're being quite obvious.
Is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
The talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose.
Wow,
Excuse me for one moment, my dear.
such a boss.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame.
Oh, snap.
That was no cat.
God, what? Monsieur Garçon!
Well, damn.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation? It was a no-brainer.
So, here is the game. And here is instructions. Like I said, I believe this game is completely hand-drawn and hand-animated. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure, and in my opinion it looks fantastic. I think this game looks very good. At first I was a bit taken aback. I was like, whoa, is this the game? Like, I didn't expect it to be sort of cartoony, but it really grows on you in my opinion. And it actually has surprisingly good voice acting in my opinion, at least at some, on some fronts or whatever. So, was there anything else I wanted to mention? I don't think so, so let's get into it. Move the mouse pointer. Yay! Oh, around the screen to discover areas of interest, which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the briefcase icon to open your inventory and display the objects that you are carrying. The diary icon to access the diary. The question mark to get puzzle hints and interface help. The spanner icon to save and restore a game and adjust settings. These icons can be found in the lower section of the screen. Thank you very much. So, this is actually a very nice system in my opinion. Unlike the Frogwares games where you can press space to just see everything on the screen, this doesn't do it, but it doesn't do the pixel hunt that most other point-and-click games do. It's like, oh, you're getting close to something you can click on, and it starts blinking. So you don't see, like, I can probably click on the window right now, but I won't see until I move close, which I very much enjoy. It, like, very much. It lowers the amount of pixel hunting like this you have to do in this game, so that's really nice. So let's check out this, I guess.
A bust of Pierre Cauchon, humble servant of La France.
Also, this game has a lot of French names, and I will probably horribly butcher them when I try to pronounce them, so excuse me.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
I just pressed space by pure, like, what's it called? Habit from Sherlock Holmes. Just like, okay, what else can I check out? Space? But no, it does not work like that. Also, if we go into this menu, maybe I should just read through this maybe. We have checked this, I think. Oh no, there's a few different things, like, when two actions can be performed, if you left-click, you will do the primary action, and if you right-click, you will do the secondary action, like looking at something, examining things. So, yeah, I think that's about it for that. The inventory, where you have your things, you can right-click to get a description of things. You can click and hold drag things to try to combine things, I guess, or use them on objects and people. Alright. And yeah. Okay. That's simple enough. The diary keeps record of what you have achieved, and useful for recaps if I do forget things, so that's good. Sometimes information recorded in the diary is necessary to solve puzzles, so that's very good as well to know if I ever get stuck on something. Characters. You can get a mouth icon and an eye icon to examine or talk. Yeah, and when you talk to someone you get a bunch of icons, like depending on what you have in your inventory and what you can talk about. Pretty much like any other adventure game. And you can give things. Alright, that's pretty much it. So, there is like a hint system. Like in this case, if I click on this, you get hints, and then you can start getting more of them. Kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but I think this system, the hints in this game seem a lot more valuable, like they actually make sense. So let's start looking around and not waste as much time.
To the Ice Queen, she's shown you her fabrics. A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Look the hole.
This was the work of the mime. Unless the cat was in on it too.
Can I do something with it?
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
DNA should be shared with everyone.
Your original 18th century high-security window handle.
Can I open it?
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Maybe so. Let's look at this.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Well, that's creepy, having so many statues of yourself. So, let's look at Pierre.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him. His lifeless eyes stared blankly at nothing.
So I think I can close them if I want to, but I'm not sure I should. Also, we should probably... I can't save here. Just get out of here, and let's save the game. And I'm just gonna overwrite this, because I did copy those saves down here, but I don't think I'll ever need them again. So yeah. And as you can see, it took me like 4 hours to... Nope, stop it. To get to about a third of the game, so it's not that long, it seems.
Pierre Carchon was...
Haha, stiff for the last time, okay.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it. I closed his eyes.
Hehe. Okay, I guess I should just leave them open, maybe, but, I'll leave them closed. Whatever.
Some
sure that
people
won't come back to bite me.
For clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
What?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
So I guess that's fine, at least. Because I'm stealing evidence.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat.
Alright.
Carchon had been shot.
No shit. Anything else? Any, like, pockets? Oh, hairpin. Didn't even see that.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Alright, I think that is it, I mean, for this scene. So, let's move out of here, I guess.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Look at the furniture.
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
Wise words.
A beautiful cloth had been draped over the table. It was embroidered with an unusual cross. I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful. There was a tiny hole in the tabletop. Part of the inlay had been chipped away.
So now I'm just stealing things.
Even my fingernail.
But my hairpin can.
It was one of my hair. The
Just gonna
cloth
look
was
at this-
embroidered
this.
with an unusual symbol.
Right?
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff. A key had been
That's a
hidden in a
bit
secret
arrogant.
compartment. A modern key. Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm-
Because there was something going on
I was
here,
actually wondering
and
that
I
myself.
had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Oh no, you didn't! Or something. Let's look at this.
A medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Everything must have cost a fortune in this place. Oh, no, don't take it. Stop it.
It was
Aw,
a tube of acrylic
I wanted to look
paint.
at it first.
French ultramarine. Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Stealing things from my house.
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
So she actually did see me stealing things.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
And is she like fake crying or actually crying? Before I talk to her, I think I want to save. Again. Much like I said in my Sherlock series, prepare to save or see me save a lot. I do that.
Even the telephone was antique. Never trust anyone who owns a phone like that.
Wait. It's just... I kind of have a phone like that. Jeez.
There was no one I needed to phone.
Well, I'm not using it
until I had
anymore,
solved this
but...
case.
You know. I love those phones. The ones where you, like, rotate around a circle thing and dial the numbers. It's funny. It's fun. It's
Excuse
nice.
me, madame.
Yes?
So I can talk to her about things and stuff. It's probably not wise to talk about this, but I just saved, so why not?
Imelda might not have been so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found.
Yeah, okay.
The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
Yep.
You're upset, madame. Please take this.
That is the lace cloth from the table. What can you be thinking?
Oh god. And she just pockets it again, like, oh, never mind then.
Would you like to see my favorite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
This is
Another time. I
another
guess.
time. Yeah, I'll show it. I'll get back to you on that.
So, her husband took secret boat trips. Did she really need to see the ticket?
No, she did not. I don't think there's anything bad that can happen by showing people things, but, I don't know. It might. They might. There might, actually. Let's ask about
I'm
him.
so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
This
How
guy?
did your husband know my father?
Oh,
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
and the mime.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines?
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have
Gee,
any moral sense at all?
what a be something. Do we have morals? Yes, of
Yes.
course I do.
That's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if. My editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Angel! I'm an angel!
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
So I'm pretty sure that regardless of what option
Thank you.
you choose, you'll get this.
I promise you won't
but
regret this.
Much like Dick Smallwood or whatever, it just triggers some response and then you like progress even though you chose something different. Can I?
Imelda now looks shocked and scared. Almost human, in fact.
Did she? Did she really? I don't think I need to talk to her more. Wait, maybe I should. Since she did give me the okay to like check around the house, maybe I should show her the key.
Madame Cachon.
Please call me Imelda. We hardly need the formalities now, do we?
I needed to open the drawing room.
Okay, alright, so you can't even do that.
Did Mr. Cachon say nothing to you about my father?
No, I'm sorry. He never mentioned him.
I was sure that there was...
You know, I should probably end it soon. I kind of wanted to keep going, but I usually like to keep my first episodes a bit shorter so I can make sure they actually record and render and stuff like that
The
properly.
door was locked. A fine Baroque door. It would look great.
Haha. But your apartment doesn't have this high ceiling probably, so that wouldn't work. Let's unlock it.
Now we were getting somewhere.
So, there's like a ton of stuff to check here, I believe. Actually, there isn't. There's only like 2 things. Whatever, I know there's at least some things, so I'm just gonna end it off here for now. And in the next episode, we'll actually like start the game properly, and maybe get somewhere that isn't just one room. So, thank you for watching this opening, and I hope you enjoy this game. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!